Hey, good morning, fuckers, and welcome to a new week and a new day at the Daily BM, but with the same old bullshit. What's up, Mike?
Hey, what's up, everybody? So glad y'all are here to listen to this. Whatever we're watching.
Yeah. Hold on, let me take a bite out of this. I'm like eat like you for the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, get after it, baby. Get after it. I've never seen anybody with so much skill eating.
I obviously don't have much skill. I just gagged on a fucking 2-inch banana. Wait, what?
It's longer than what you're used to.
You know, porn is so fucking cool. That's true. That is so fucking true. You know the thing about porn is it's so unrealistic.
I know.
I mean, it really truly is. I mean, I've never been with a woman that went like this when they were giving you a blowjob. You know how they make that noise? Whatever in porn, it's so unrealistic.
It's because they have a lot of room to breathe around your dick.
Yeah, I give them plenty of breathing room for sure.
I mean, you know, it's like watch.
Yeah. it's like choking on a toothpick. But no, but it's like even like the ones where they pinch their nose. I've never understood that one either. Like they'll have their dong in their mouth and then they pinch their nose. I'm like, well, dude. I don't know if any man in the regular society could get away with pinching his woman's nose, dude, while he's getting a blowjob.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I feel like it just sets you up for unrealistic expectations. Okay,
realistic failure.
You know, like I like the ones where they accidentally slip it in the back door, and she's like, "Ooh, oh, I like it." No, that's not real life. That's not real life at all. That's
real life is. Real life is. It's like lighting a firecracker next to a cat's asshole. Yeah, that bitch like, jumps and runs out of the room faster than you can shake it. You know?
Or turns and attacks you. Like you're leaving there with scars.
Yeah, they're like, and then they come out with like freaking.
Sex is immediately over at that point.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you know,
it's an automatic deal breaker.
You know, unless you're somebody that likes it, enjoys it, and like you've already had like a discussion about it previously, or because they've mentioned it, you can't sneak that shit in without fucking some type of ramifications.
Dude, I would say probably 95% of women do not like anal sex.
Yeah.
I would say 95%. At least 95% of the women I've been with have.
It's probably not. It's probably 100%. It's just that 1% that's in porn doesn't mind the money. It's like, I'll take the money. It's fine. Fuck it.
Yeah, it kind of goes with the old factor. You're not ugly. You're just poor. It's the same thing. Yeah. I'll take it in the butt for money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. How much money would it take for you to get banged in the butt? In the silence, the sheer fact that you sat and thought for a minute tells me that you are very viable.
Like, I don't know.
You're like,
I mean,
$100.
Yeah. No, it would. First, I would really have to question somebody that's willing to pay for my old crusty ass, okay? Because I would have to see the money like wire transferred first to a secure party, because that check is definitely gonna fucking bounce, okay? Because I'm number one, not prime quality meat. Like I'm not like, yeah, let me do it. It's strictly so it'd have to be somebody that I absolutely fucking hate that's just wanting to like, you know, hold it over for me forever. So then I think there's no amount of money that I'd be willing to take that level of shame for, because it wouldn't be some like dude that's just like, you know, I've always wanted to have anal sex and you just happen to be the right person for me to spend $1 million on. You know what I mean? Like, hey, your lucky day.
I've never understood that where guys are like, I take a dick for $1 million. I'm like, nobody would fuck you for $1 million.
The only advantage I have is I have like a very flat ass. So that means someone with a really small dick would be able to experience anal.
What do they call those things? Chodes? Is that what they call it? A chode?
I don't know.
With a small wiener, I think it's called a chode. CHODE. If you Google it, you'll see. You'll see
no
chode
idea.
wieners. I think it's no. Yes, you do, because I think you told me about a movie series that was talking about the guy that had like the littlest wiener on the planet, and he was dating some chick, and she was okay with it.
That was me and my micro penis. The term
me and my micro penis. But I think they call it a chode for slang.
I have no idea. That's a pretty fucking hysterical show. I mean, you should watch it.
I did. I did watch it, but we
I
never
think
talked about it.
I think it's called My Penis and Me. I don't know if it's called. I don't think it's micro penis or something like that. Yeah, I stumbled across that in one of my like 3 a.m. delusional documentary kicks. It's like, let me just see exactly how small this is. Because up until about what 10 years ago, it's not something that you could readily research, because all like dick what is it, dick size
dick size
surveys were all verbal. So no guy's gonna be fucking honest ever. You know what I mean?
No, we're always gonna say
I'm stacking about 7 inches, 8.5, 9.
Which is bullshit because we all know what you do. You basically pull it down to the base and pull all your skin back, so that way when you measure it, it's a false measurement.
Yeah, but I mean, it's now there's a lot more like real research being done. It's like it's about 8 inches. Oh yeah, drop your drawers. Let's see. All right, clocking in at 2 1/4. Yeah. Oh, did I say inches? I meant centimeters. Sorry, my bad.
The 2
metric here, not imperial.
The 2-inch pounding thimble is ready to go. Yeah, man. It's I always say you take the reverse approach to that. You just go like this. You go, hey, man, it's not that big. I'm really sorry. And then they're pleasantly surprised when it's above 3 to 4 inches. And then they're like, yeah, oh my God, I was expecting to be like 1 inch.
If you get that far.
Yeah, if you get that far, that's true. The older you get, the
harder it might shut you down immediately.
Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, well, have a nice day. See you later, small guy. Yeah, I couldn't imagine having a 2-inch thumble.
That's why I think you should have like they should have. I don't. They might have this. We should research this. I wonder if they have like. Oh my God, what's the name
wiener
for
extensions?
it? No, the is it cunnilingus? Is that the name for giving oral?
Correct.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
They should have like cunnilingus certifications. Like I'm a level 10 grandmaster on cunnilingus.
And the reason why is because I'm a level 1 dick size. You know what I mean?
I'm a Mensa carrying member of the Cunnilingus Club.
Welcome to CC and more.
Let's just stay, in that club. My name's Albert Einstein because I'm a fucking master.
I'm a fucking genius.
I fuck like Bruce Lee. Fast and quick.
But I could dance my tongue like a freaking. I'd be dancing with the stars with that shit.
Yeah. I've mastered tongue yoga.
No shit. See, that's the one thing I've never understood though, man. Because like porn is so unrealistic. I mean,
100%.
And I laugh because I saw the funniest Instagram post, and I meant to tell you about this the other day. It was on, it was Crazy Bitches something is the name of I was following, right? And they, I'll get the name later for the listeners, and I'll put it in on our social. But
that literally just starts it off like exactly. You know exactly the type of content you're going to get with that.
I know, but I think it was Crazy Bitch Probs or something like that. But listen, It was talking about like something about guys. Seriously, things that guys do that something like they don't understand what they're doing or something like that. And the women comments, there was like 4,000 comments on this thing, dude, because women just went off. One of them was like, hey, never ever, like we just talked about, do you put it in my butt ever? It's an exit only. And every girl's like liking it. You know what I mean? And then so it goes back to our question. The other ones were like, oh God, what was it? It was hey guys, it's a vagina. Try to like stay focused when you're down there giving oral. And it was like they were just like totally just going crazy with this thing, dude. Oh, it's Crazy Bitch Probs. Seriously.
Okay, Crazy Bitch Probs. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah. And so I was just like, I was dying laughing. It's like I want to go one day without getting disappointed or aggravated by a creature with a penis. So I like reading the comments. That's the whole thing about social media that makes me fucking hilarious. One lady wrote virtually impossible. And then when you're single, those creatures are fun to have around. That's the one. Or no, I'm just kidding.
Jesus Christ.
So you sent her a message. Most of them were like laughing faces, but the comments on these things are absolutely fucking hilarious, dude. If you're not following this, dude, just for the sheer fact of watching the women's reactions. Okay, so here it is. You ready? Why do guys think they can give us bomb dick and we're not supposed to catch feelings like, hello, I just fucked the shit out of me. I love you. LMAO. Right? This one only had 85 comments, but it says never give a dick out of the gate, fellas. You save the talent for when she loves you for you. Usually they catch the feelings because mouth is top tier. Because we did that ass, friends. Just like these are some of the things I'm like reading on these people. Who wants to see a 11-inch meat bowl? Some guy wrote that in the middle of all the women's bra
Wow.
comments. And then one lady wrote, "You need to be locked up." Shakes my head. This dude definitely has syndrome. Talking about Down syndrome. I just think it's the down type. But I'm just like, this follow is pretty funny. I mean, if you're a guy, it's just memes, comedy, culture, is what it basically is. But
right.
I mean, they have over, almost 16,000 posts and 6.2 million followers on this thing, man.
Jesus.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
It is a lot. But getting back to the whole porno thing, it's one of those things where you're just kind of like, have you ever tried to like do any of that in the bedroom ever? Like what you learned, like what you saw in porn. Have you ever tried it and did it work?
Back in the day, no.
All right. So first, let's talk about your top
number
two.
one.
What are top two things that you did, and then why did they fail?
Well, number one, it's like, okay, the rapid changing of positions. Okay. Sometimes it's like aerial acrobatics, and it's like
what are you doing? Throwing them up in the air like a pancake?
I'm just saying, all the flipping and the rolling and the moving and the jostling and the repositioning. It's like, okay, like.
And then you sweat like a fucking gorilla, dude. It's like,
I was like, this shit's not realistic. You know what I mean? Number one, because it's like you, and I realized too that it's probably not that great for the girls' equation. I mean, it's good for film and guys that have attention spans of like a goldfish, but for girls, like it's more about the repetition of the movement and the time it takes for them to orgasm. And if you're constantly like adjusting and moving and twisting and jumping and flipping and like, let's go, let's front back,
let's go,
front back.
What are you, a fucking pirate? Let's go.
It was like making a fucking waffle at the fucking Hampton where you had to flip the fucking waffle maker over.
Wait 2 minutes.
2 minutes, flip the waffle. It's like that, and then like, I don't know, man. Some of those positions are just like super uncomfortable. Like, like when they're like inverted. You were staring inverted up at you upside down. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
like where their legs are in the air, and you're trying to sit on top of them, like pile driving down, and it's like you're like squatting, and it's like.
Have you ever looked at your camera with the front camera and put it down and looked to see what you look like from their perspective? It's the worst thing ever. Poor ladies, dude, what they have to go through by looking at us going.
I mean, it's just like, it starts off with that like sheer confusion look. Like,
I like the one where it shows like, there's a meme going around. There's a meme going around like crazy that shows like the penguin from the original penguin from, you know what I'm talking about? Batman, Michael Keaton. The first Batman.
Oh, the first movie. Okay.
Yeah. So that penguin, Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
He shows Danny DeVito going like this. Like this is the penguin, and it shows and he's like really ugly and disgusting looking, and it shows like freaking what's her name from that plays Wonder Woman now, Gal Gadot, going, ooh, yeah. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like for women, dude. And that's what it looks like for us. They get the raw deal out of it, dude.
I mean, they try to make us feel better because they want the lights off for their benefit. Because they feel uncomfortable about their body. But the reality is they don't want to see what's happening to them. They just want to feel it. They don't want to see it because it's kind of nasty looking.
Yeah, I've noticed that when I turn out the lights now, I try to, since she loves Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool, I'm always like, so do you want to just play a game of just the tip? I try to talk in Deadpool voices. You know what I mean? It never works. As soon as she touches your hips or your side, she's like, "Dude, you're not like built like him."
Oh, that's more than I ever needed to know about you.
I'm like, it's just crazy. Just sit there and take it. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
But no. So that was a fail for you? Is the position thing just going through that? What was the second?
Multiple positions and just I don't know, like the intensity of it, like when like the grabbing like the back of their head and like making them go further down your shaft when they're not prepared for it. That's usually that's usually not met with a lot of gratitude and like
that's usually a slap to the fucking chest or stomach, like what the fuck, asshole.
The fuck was that? What were you thinking? Or like Oops, I'm just gonna slip it in the pooper hole. Like that was also like, met with resistance and not that ended the sexual encounter with the significant other at that moment in time. Not in the current relationship. This is past. I've learned my lessons. That this is in the early 20s.
It only took you 40 years to figure
this
it out.
This is in my 20s and stuff like that. It's like
here's my problem.
Sanford Sons.
The older as the decades passed, the harder it got. No pun. All right, so here's why. Have you ever been like, even in just like missionary, anything, and then all of a sudden your fucking hamstring cramps up?
Yeah, all the time.
So you're like putting all your weight on one knee and you're straightening out your leg trying to get that cramp to go away, and you can't. So you got to reach your hand behind you, and then you got to turn into, what do they call those guys that fucking are flexible? Ventriloquist is somebody with their voice, but there's a fucking name for it. But you have to reach back.
Ambidextrous,
yeah.
Contortionist, a contortionist.
Contortionist. That's what I was looking for. That was the word. Where you got to
contort your body.
Yeah, you got to go and grab that leg, and then you totally take it out.
I just tap out.
Your wiener starts going down because you're like cramping bad.
I just tap out. I'm like tap.
Yeah, you just tap her on the head.
I'm like,
tap out. I'm out.
I'm out. Cramping. The game over. Because I don't know if you, but usually when they char the horse to that point, I'm like in so much agony that my erection's like, "See you later, buddy. We're leaving this shit show.
Leaving on a jet plane. Don't think I'm coming back to your house again."
Yeah.
Well, listen. I know it's.
I think that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest two fails. How about you? You didn't get to answer the question. We still got like 4 minutes left.
The only thing I said was the cramp. The other one, obviously,
no, like sexual positions that you've tried, like, or things that you tried from porn that failed.
Okay, so what I tried from porn once, dude, but I mean, I've had success with it too, so I can't lie. But it was reverse cowgirl with them on their heels, and they go up too far on the shaft, and they come down and almost break your dick in half.
Oh, I've had that happen too. I forgot about that.
And I'm like this. Oh my god, this is what I get, and because I'm the one doing the pulling. You know what I mean? I'm the one doing this, and all of a sudden I take them up too far. And it goes, hello. Oh, shit.
That's short people problems right there. That's short people problems.
Yeah, no shit. But I was like, Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. In the past, I've had relations with, a woman that was like literally probably 6 foot, and I'm 5'6". So imagine that one. That was a challenging expedition.
Did you break out the climbing gear? Like
I literally put a flag on top of her head and said I made it to the top.
That literally, that means that your face would be like at her tits. Like you literally.
And you're saying what? That's a problem. That was advantage Brad. That's all I'm saying. I was like, hello, darling. I was going back and forth. I didn't know which one to latch onto. But yeah. So seriously, it was
latch on. Oh my god,
it was seriously a weird experience. But with that being said, let's roll out a little early today. It's Monday. Let's get these guys off the hook. Get your asses on the treadmill, or if you're drinking whiskey, enjoy your whiskey at 9 a.m. or 3 a.m.
I was gonna ask you about toys. Like,
let's save that for a whole nother episode, because I'll tell you about that debacle next week. So let's keep that in frame in mind, because I wanted to touch on this a little bit more. But I thought about bringing a guest in on this one. So stay tuned for next week, because that's what we're going to do for Man Cave Monday. So guys, girls, remember, don't reenact porn, because you'll fail. Unless you're like two physically fit people that, with good flexibility. Other than that, that's all I got today. Mikey, before we get out of here, you got anything?
Oh man, everybody just have this amazing day. Go out there and just, do whatever you need to do to get this week going.
Those are good words of wisdom for the week. Just go out there and do what you need to fucking do, people. Hey, don't forget, though, while you're doing what you need to fucking do, is go over to thedailybm.com. Make sure you follow us on all our socials. You can also like and subscribe over at YouTube and on Rumble. And don't forget to head over to masondangerco.com, where you get 20% off on all products just by simply using the promo code DailyBM. And with that, we will catch you guys on the flip side, and we will see you tomorrow.
Have a good one.
Deuces.